Welcome to Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today we'll be looking at board games launching the second half of October 2018 on Kickstarter. In this video, I've got some promos to give away. I've got some new giveaways as well. Check back at the end of the video for all that information. But real quick, information about Tantrum Con, February 15th, 16th, and 17th, 2019. We have a special guest, Richard Launius. He's designed games like Elder Sign, Arkham Horror, Mansions of Madness, and many more. We're excited that he will be there, and we want you to be there as well. So check out more information at tantrumcon.com. Let's get started on today's video. Weird Giraffe Games launches Dreams of Tomorrow on October 15th. It's a set collection shifting rondel game about building dreams. These next games launch on October 16th. Cloudspire from Chip Theory Games. It's a 1-to-4 player strategy game influenced by tower defense and multiplayer online battle arena games. The Dized App, it's a tabletop gaming app, and I do a walkthrough of King Domino on our YouTube channel. You'll see Wild Assent, it's a game for 1-to-4 players with miniatures, solo mode, player versus player, and co-op modes. Freshwater Game Company launches Circuit Breaker. It's a casual strategy game that can be played solo or with up to 2 other friends. All players attempt to successfully rewire their own houses in time for a hastily scheduled house party, and they score points by connecting a variety of quirky electrical doodads to their home circuits. Resource management and crafty rodent will be put to use in a fun, cheeky race to be the most happening place on the block. Chartered the Golden Age is a hand management, network building, stock holding game for 2 to 6 players. It takes about 60 to 90 minutes to play. It's being published by Jolly Dutch. In the game, players are merchants looking to profit from the budding trade in Amsterdam in the 1600s. Players buy building cards to found chartered enterprises and purchase stock in them. Throughout the game, they expand their enterprises, increase their stock value, and ultimately increase players' wealth. The second expansion to Petrichor deepens the game, brings a new action, a new resource honey, 4 new tiles, and a giant bee to fly around. The Honeybee expansion is for 1-to-4 players, including full solo support, and if combined with the Flowers expansion, it also supports 5-player mode. Petrichor just got sweeter. Greater Than Games launches an expansion to Spirit Island. We'll see Exploration, a new space game for 2 to 5 players. It takes about 1 hour to 150 minutes to play. Druid City Games launches Tidal Blades. Each player takes on the role of a young hero competing to be named the Tidal Blade. The tournament takes place over 5 days and nights. By gathering the needed resources, signing up to compete in challenges, and timing your arrival at different islands, you can make the most of your hero's turns and rise in the ranks of the contestants. Fight in a Box launches Processing, a game of serving humanity for 2 to 6 players. The confederated alien overlords demand you work to appease them all, but since they all want different things, that'll be tough. Your goal is to have the most victory points by the end of the game. Swanky Turtle launches RB8 Retro Baseball 8-bit. Looks like you'll see another zombie game called Dead Sprint. All you need to be is faster than your friends. Overtime is a satirical interactive card game for 3 to 6 players. On October 17th, Tabula Games launches Volfyirion. It's a game for 2 players and takes about 20 to 30 minutes to play. The game is set in the wonderful world of Mysthia, 60 years before the events of the main game. It's a competitive and fast-paced deck-building card game for 2 players. In the game, you'll employ everything you have trying to destroy all your opponent's cities. Your army and coin manipulation will be the most reliable asset, but you'll also be able to try to tame and control the Volfyirion dragon, a dreadful beast that can bring destruction on the battlefield on your behalf. But beware, your opponent will try to do the same. Go On Board launches Valhalla on October 18th. It's a card game with dice placement mechanics. Dracomaka launches Dungeon WC on October 22nd. It's a game for 1 to 5 players. It's a cooperative, real-time adventure party game where players have to go through a dungeon full of dangers looking for the bathroom. These next few will be launching on October 23rd. Exile Games launches After the End, a game for 1 to 5 players. It takes about 45 to 90 minutes. It uses co-op play with turn-based action tactic RPG mechanics. Pencil First and Thunderworks Games launches a 2-player game called Skulk Hollow. In the game, these players will take on the roles of either a towering behemoth of a guardian trying to eliminate the clans of foxes who've been causing havoc on the countryside, or a band of foxen heroes out to vanquish the evil beast that's been terrorizing the land and reunite the 4 kingdoms of Bor. We'll see a relaunch of Monumental. Blacklist Games, with designers Adam and Brady Sadler, launch an expansion to Street Masters called Aftershock. It adds 4 new fighter decks, 4 new stage decks, 2 new enemy decks, new loot cards. There will also be 2 new ways to customize your play experience, missions, and showdowns. And Doomsday Robots will launch Zoo-ography. On October 26th, we'll see a new trading card game called Portal Tamers. Sierra Madre Games launches Bios Origins on October 28th. This is a second edition of Origins, How We Became Human. They'll also bring a worker placement game called Pax Transhumanity, a game for 2 to 4 players that takes about 1 to 2 hours to play. On October 29th, we'll see The Visitor. On October 29th, Barrett Publishing launches Final Flicktier. October 30th, Lucky Duck Games launches Mutants, a game for 2 to 4 players that takes about 45 to 60 minutes to play. In the game, you have to mix and match genetics to create the ultimate warriors and demonstrate their prowess in the arena. It's a pretty cool deck building game. You can check out our preview video coming soon on our channel. Colossal Micro launches Papillon on October 30th. On October 30th, we'll also see Oracle's Civil War that mixes the board game with augmented reality. Card Lords launches Fallen Treasures on October 30th. On October 31st, Colossal Games launches All Manor of Evil, a new Lovecraftian game for 1 to 6 players that takes about 30 to 45 minutes to play. Necromagis. Ankama will launch Crossmaster Blast, a game for 2 players that takes about 30 minutes to play, and it follows in the footsteps of Crossmaster Arena. Ravenhold Games launches Wizard Quest on October 31st. It's a quick-paced card adventure game where players take turns taking the role of wizards to buy spells, cast spells, and complete quests toward winning the game. Bingo Dice for 2 to 6 players. These next few will launch sometime in October, I'm not sure exactly when. Simon will be launching Project Elite. Alley Cat Games launches Welcome to Dino World, a roll and write game. I believe we'll see The Everrain from Grimlord Games, and Dark Venture from Gilded Skull Games. Alright, we've got some promos to give away. I have the winners here, randomly selected: Earl Walters, Neil Koch, Caleb Alexander, Norman Palmer, Joe Wood, and Jennifer Adler. I'll get in contact with you, and we will get those mailed out. So, giveaway for this video, I've got some t-shirts to give away. Here is a cool Meeple t-shirt, sort of reminds me a little bit of like Tron. I have also one of my favorite t-shirts. This is Trust Me, I'm Not the Traitor. What's cool about this is the back. That's just cool walking around with that on my back with the Trust Me, I'm Not the Traitor. You can wear that with all those different social deduction games. So how can you enter for a chance to win one of these t-shirts? In the comments below, tell me what board game you would like to see on a t-shirt, or any of the games that you saw from the list, which ones you're excited about. Well, thanks for joining me today, and be sure to subscribe to Tantrum House.